first few times were to be funny, but now I'm starting to get worried. You've been twisting and turning your way through there for almost half an hour. How's the ground looking so far? Print still visible? Yeah, it makes sense. Don't get any wind or even water this far into the tunnels. Nothing to disturb any tracks that might have been left. You know those ancient tombs they talk about in historical documentaries? Hey, jury's still out on the curses. Yeah. They break the seal, open the doors, and it's like they step back in time. Thousands of years later, and it's like the last guy closed up shop yesterday. Kinda like that down there. You're probably fine. Those tunnels have lasted for the past 60 years. I imagine they'll stay put for a few more hours. Just don't set off anything fun in there and you should be good. You've got it? Got what? Did you find another rod? What? Chuck it list. As in our anti-bucket list. Because you chuck it out the bucket. It'll work for now, but let's get branding to take a look at it before we make it official or anything. So, what's at the top of your chuck it list? Oh, I hear that. Me? Sea cucumbers. I was at this fancy place one time for a business meeting, and the guy across from me ordered it. The thing was jiggling around so much on a fork, I thought no way was it going to reach his mouth. I can't even imagine biting and chewing, let alone swallow something like. Oh, come on. I'm a texture-based eater. It took me months to get used to station rations. The walls are changing? What do you see? Hang on. Sporadic clusters, protrusions, crystalline structure. Okay, so you got crystals growing out of the walls. How big? Pretty small. Okay. How about further down the tunnel? If this is the right passage, you're going to see a lot more of those, and they're going to get a lot bigger before you hit the cavern. Copy. I'd say, with the prints and all, it's about 95% chance we're on the right track. How far can you see down the tunnel? Another bend. Of course. I wish we had some idea of the time spent or distance covered here. I mean, it couldn't have been too long with her oxygen. Well, finally. How's it look? That sounds so cool. Snap a few pictures while you're there. Now, I may not know a lot about geology, but I have a few friends who are into crystals. Those things probably clear out your 15th Scorpio chakra so you can access the avatar state or something. That's fine. We were expecting some feedback. Just watch your surroundings. If anything gets too unstable, you're coming back and we'll reevaluate. Alright. Do you see any signs of disturbance? Broken crystals, fractures, fissures? Yeah. A big ol' hole in the ground definitely fits the bill. I assume you're investigating. If this is the opening we're looking for, it was caused by a collapse. Be very careful around the edge. If more of the floor goes and takes you with it, it'll be a couple of days and a lot of paperwork for someone to get you. I'm just being realistic. You know how much I hate paperwork. does it go? Or do you even have that kind of visibility? Well, you have fun with that. Just count your lucky astral bodies you don't have to go down the manual way. Or the hard way. Remember to stop before you hit the bottom. Copy. How was your descent into the pit of despair? You still got the package? I think I said around 95%. 100? Why? You sure? It's not just rust or old ketchup or something? Okay. Well, at least we know for sure. Unless there's life on this planet that we didn't know about. Are there still visible tracks? Good. That makes things easier. In this case, your guess is better than mine. All I know is what was in the case file. How does it look down there? Ah, so my search for a summer home site continues. Pity. Wouldn't have had to worry about nosy neighbors. And a deep, dark cave on a desolate planet on the outskirts of the Ministry's reach might have been the only place I would have been safe from an HOA. Ah, who am I kidding? No escaping HOAs. They're like the Gideons.
Okay, there we go. Hi, again. This is the fourth emergency audio log of civilian geologist Whitney Novak. It's only been a little over an hour since the last recording. I really wasn't planning on making another one so soon, but darn it, you know what? There's some cool rock stuff down here. And talking about cool rock stuff will distract me, and if I record it, I can tell myself it's because someone, someday, might actually listen to it, and definitely not that I am actively going insane. Things are going great here, by the way, if you're wondering. First thing, I had to wander around for quite a bit longer than I was comfortable with to be able to find a passage that didn't come to a complete and utter dead end. And even now, I'm honestly not even sure about this one. I've been following it for a good while, but I don't know how much longer I'll be able to. Because of the cool rock stuff, funny enough. A ways back, I noticed the walls were sprouting some little clusters. They were still pretty small at this point, little baby crystals. Columnar, varied colors, kinda looked like tourmaline, but that's beside the point. The point is, those baby crystals have increased in size the further I have followed this tunnel. I can't even see the end of it. It twists and turns way too much. I have rounded bend after bend after bend after freaking bend. And these things keep getting bigger, which is cool, but it's starting to make walking just a little difficult. If this keeps up, there may be a point where they'll completely block my path, which I'm not gonna think about that right now. I think I can... Yeah, it looks like there's another bend up ahead. I'll go at least that far, but depending on what the other side looks like, I may need to reevaluate. My aunt would be all over my case if she could hear the way I've been talking. She'd hit me with that, "You just have to have faith." Her answer for literally everything. Yeah, well, faith isn't going to refill my oxygen tank or magically make my beacon work. She was kind of like that with everything. Believed in God and all that. Apparently, he's got a plan for everybody. Do you know that? Well, if he had any hand in planning this, I would like to lodge a formal complaint, because either he goofed big time, or this guy who's supposed to love us so much is being this is just straight up malicious, and I really don't appreciate it. Forget my aunt, my old Sunday school teacher would be weeping. Not going to get into that. Hang on. A tunnel seems to open up here. Looks like... Wow. Oh my word. This is so cool. For posterity, I guess? I don't know. The tunnel opened up into what looks like a cavern, but the crystals just continue on in, and it's full of them, and they're massive. I've only seen them develop this large in a handful of places back on Earth. Holy cow. These things are beautiful. All different colors. I wish things were a bit more different. I could spend hours in here. I think I might see the beginnings of another tunnel way across on the other side of the cavern. I don't know, though. I'd have to get closer. I can take a quick second for a scan, though. It'll take my mind off things. Got some pieces that have broken off here. Free samples, anyone? Wow. Up close, the striations on the faces are so deep. Alright. Into the satchel you go. And let me grab my handy dandy mineral scanner. That was weird. You look quite scannable. Crystal blue, I choose you. What the heck? information, and it's like the whole place just... I honestly don't know how I survived that. I landed on a piece at some point. Crystal, I mean, the size of a pencil. I think I'm okay. Oh, come on. Headlamp still works. There's no way I'm getting back up there. There has to be a way. Oh, wait. There. Okay. I think I see an opening. It's still so dark. I don't want to... Oh, come on. Get up. Get up. Oh! Ow. Okay. I just have to keep going. Okay. Yeah. This looks like another passage. And as far as I can see, it looks like it starts to go up at some point. Don't really have any other choice. I really wish I wasn't doing this alone.
Audio file corrupted. Starting at the next unaltered point.
Well, isn't this place just full of surprises? This must be where all the water from the caves is collecting. It's like a little courtyard with basins, ponds, I don't know. I can see the sky again. Not at the mess I was looking for, but I think I'm far enough away from those crystals. Gonna try the beacon again. Who knows? Maybe I'll get lucky. Figured. Clear shot up, but not open enough. Not high enough yet, either. It's pretty, though. Good place to sit for a second. You just need to... Oh. I just need to rest. Get the weight off my leg for just a second. I guess I've been recording this whole time. swap out here. Take a short break. So, I'll update when and if I'm able. This is Whitney Novak, signing off.